In Japanese, the word ant is strictly written by linking two characters. One of them is insect and the second is loyalty. Indeed, ants live like a big family, and today I'm going to tell you about them. My name is Rasulullah Kari and I'm a student of the Nazarbayev University in the School of the Science and Technologies. Also, I am a fan of Bernard Werber, who is the author of the Ants trilogy. And today I'm going to tell you about the life of the ants colony. In order to do it, I'll tell you about three things. The first is the ant colony system, the second, the mating of ants, and the third is the life of the new colony. I hope that by the end of the speech you will know more about the ants, the life of the ant colony, and I hope that you will increase your view of nature and maybe you will be interested in ants as much as I do. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is the ants colony system, and in particular I'll tell you about the inhabitants of the nest. The first ones are the workers, and workers are like a machine that works solely for the sake of the colony. They find the food, they defend the nest from the attackers, they build the nest and they expand it. Also, they take care of all the ants that are not yet hatched. All the workers are females, so you can say that almost all ants are females because the biggest part of the colony are the workers. The second category are the reproductive queens and males. The only role of the queen is to lay eggs, and the only role of the male is to fertilize the queen. These are the inhabitants of the nest, and in an article published in 2000 in PNAS, entomologist Ted Schultz writes that ants take 15 to 20% of all the above ground biomass, which is exactly the same as the biomass of all the humanity. Now, when you know about the inhabitants of the nest, I'd like to tell you about the mating process of the ants. Mating of the ants happens only once or twice a year, so it takes certain preparations to do it. These preparations include the raise of the eggs to the reproductive males and queens. In order to do it, when the eggs come to the stage of larva, workers start to lavishly feed them, and the great amount of food is the reason why they have wings and the reproductive ability. When males and queens are ready for mating, they fly away from the nest, and males start to secrete special pheromones which attract the queen. After several males catch the queen, they start to insert the sperm into the special pocket inside the queen. This sperm can be used by the queen to fertilize the eggs for several years until she dies. After the mating is over, queen flies away and males die soon after the mating. Now queen breaks off her wings, and the muscles that are left after the wings are used like energy by queen. Now she starts to dig herself a chamber under the ground. While she does it, it is very dangerous for her because there are many animals that eat queens whilst they dig themselves a chamber. According to Berthold Dobler, expert in ants researches, only 1 out of 100 to 1000 queens survive in the first days. When the chamber is ready, queens start to lay the eggs, and here starts the life of the new colony. A couple of weeks later, first workers start to hatch. They take care of the eggs and they collect the food for the nest. Also, they dig new chambers as storages for food and place for the eggs. Starting from this point, queen doesn't do anything except laying the eggs. After this, the nest starts to expand and increase its territory and population. According to Dr. Pedersen from the Department of Biology and at the University of Copenhagen, the biggest nest of ants is along the Mediterranean Sea and is 6,000 kilometers long. This way, ants conquer the world. In this video, I have explained you the process of establishing the ant colony. In particular, I've told you about ants colony system, about the mating process of the ants, and about the new colony life. I hope you have gained a better understanding of ant colony establishing and increased your view of nature. And let me close my speech with the fact that ants are so great social insects that they have two stomachs, one to hold food for themselves and one for the others.